Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are here. Good to see you folks here. Got some live ones for you here this morning. We're going to mix of small cap gainers and others that are in play, including our ETFs. Market's still in a chop area. You can see overall it's a downtrend, a descending triangle. See if it breaks down into the 467 today. Again, applying the filters that I have, it's good to produce a short list, a focus list of charts that have promising breakout patterns. This one won't go long until it gets over 210. You can go in at 205 or 2 if you want to bet. That would be the conservative area because when to get past these two, these two peaks, which will give people more confidence in its ability to run. We take a look at the other ones we've got. That's TDTH. T-Tech also a nice little bump here. This one waiting for it to get over the somewhere north of 246. Let's put up at 250. Right, 252. H-bar is another nice mover. It's on the way till say 365. That's the consistency of this one. I should channel up around hit the 470. Oh, and that make that 48. Oh, this is a much better chart, 25.6. An early pivot, but let's do 18.4. We made a straight momentum play, the technical trade. Earliest would be right here. It's kept pattern high, so 18.55. Another nice little mover, BZ, the ticker. So it's BZ ticker. It's in 1985 for that one. Break it up there. How about this? Let's go through them one at a time, and so it makes them noteworthy and interesting for us, and entry, exit, and other parameters. GTech is a days gap where it's still going sideways. Wanted to see if it breaks out of this pennant pattern. So we often have two different of two entries. One will be a momentum entry, which is a classic day trade. You get in a nickel or dime or whatnot above the current range. Another one is a technical entry, which is somewhere above a major resistance area. In this case, I've got it at 2.6. The momentum entry would be 250, 242. The technical is used 265. There's another small cap gainers. I typically don't like trading these kind of shares, but they're the ones in our current markets have the best volatility. So look for this one for long anywhere over 210. And more, you can see it went from 310 up to 3.5. To look for entries. The smart idea to see which of the charts are starting to move between now and the opening bell. Coming up in just around 22 minutes. This is our primary focus list. So it's trading open live and then skim through there. Well, let's just what's out there. No. One thing to pay note, one thing to pay attention to is the previous day's range, as well as its closing price and the volatility. So to the downtrend, unless it breaks technical resistance, would be up here. And momentum would be somewhere over that. So that'll hold us over. And then again, as always, if you have any tickers that you'd like me to pull up, let me know. Interesting. So many people from around the world all share this common love of the markets. Opening bell in 18 minutes. Like Sox and State's gonna give a coiled spring here, so ready to explode to the upside. It's like it's trying to creep its way up okay. In 35.20 service. Doesn't ask cues. Sox the same thing. When I look for long, it's better though. They're 25.6. Well, chippy almost good. Chippy. And just 15 minutes till the bell. Good time to take stock of which charts you think have the best odds of breaking out. I think BZ is one. UX is another, and the SOXS upside breakout up there. That's the best technical pattern for breakout. We'll see if it lifts above that and establishes a new trading range. It's way down here, and we don't know if we'll out down here. It's not the opening bell. Back down the tree on some PDTH to 2, at 02, 202. That's the best turn out there. At least one of them. Mhm. One thing too, I'd like to ask, I think it would help you to focus on looking at the different charts that we cover here and see the difference between the ones I cover and ones you may find independently. Number one, and number two, how to establish your own personal action plan each morning. And by this time, in the next morning, start with a blank slate and then you fill it out. So I'm asking everyone to start doing that next week if you want. Or enhance your current journals. Tips I have to share. Both Soxes and SQs, you can tell I'm keen on. Both look nice. We're about to run. Still looking. You can see as anticipated, Soxes has cleared the high there, and we'll see. The trick is to keep going up over 6. You move trying to bounce along anywhere with 32. That says by me. Mm. Well, they're all consolidating a bit above our entry, so it's encouraging. The goal is to see the ones that will keep going up. Yeah, let me make sure you guys are seeing the charts, right? I want to make sure I'm screen sharing the right thing. And so, give me an audio or chat confirmation you're seeing the charts okay. This is going up. And thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. It's like you never know it'll be on the other side of the broadcast feed. Many thanks. See, they're doing just what I said they would. But what do you do? Well, always try to stop at break even. So at this point now it's up a nickel or so, put in a break even stop at 25.6. So if it, craps out and goes back down, it doesn't cost anything. It's a scratch trade. If it keeps going up, great. Sox is on the run here, and he called it long at 25.6. Pitching, starting to run. What I'm teaching you now is the most important thing that I can teach you those how to set break even stop. So now that it's up at least 5 or 10 cents, somewhere up there, and it doesn't have a big spread to shake out, fairly liquid, so put a hard stop in the 25.6 that we got in at. If you're scalping, you may want to trail a stop at 25.6. So it's up in the money, by a bit. So everybody can see our Soxes is doing great, good for swing as well as a day trade. Hey, Gordon, good to see you, man. Here, man. I mean, the Soxes is looking good. We nailed it on this breakout. For swing traders, I call it long back here at 23.40. It was yesterday. Anyway, good for a breakout up here. We're up at 25 and change. Now let's see if it keeps going up. It's also starting to come to light here. We're going to use just over 32, let's say 32.50. No, 32.40 is the next trade. 32.10 and 3.24. There are two entry triggers, and follow up with those with you as well. It's one of my favorite strategies is once I'm in a winning trade like this one, I like to tighten the trailing stop to the nearest 10-cent mark, which in this case would be 25.6. That would be a break-even trade. It keeps running, yay. You scale in. Now, you don't scale in too soon because you have to then trail a stop at break-even. It'd be too tight, it might shake out. So you until right over 25 and 25.8. You add to the current winning trade if it gets over 25.8. In the meantime, we trail a stop at break-even. That's how you do it. From a timing standpoint, it's ran about as far as it's due to run before some kind of squawk from the seller. So you may see it start to fade or pivot soon. If that is, Scalper, sell it all now if you want, or try to stop at 25.68 kind of thing. If it keeps going up, you can scale in. I'd wait until 25.80 myself. See an astonishing victory. Haha. Who else in the whole world gave the traders alerts like this? Anyway, they'll stop at 25. Yeah, 65 is fine. Again, our goal as traders is to make at least 40 cents plus per trade. You usually get that out of charts in the $10 to $30 share range like this one. I'm not satisfied with 10 or 20 cent ones, but I'll settle for, but prefer at least 40 cent runs. And so I've set up the server, so we're designed to produce a 30 40 cent plus one on charts between $5 and $30 a share. My excuses are great, but let's stop at 35.25. And come this nickel for our trouble. If it does stall before that and keep going up, great. If not, we walk out winner. Same thing there. If another one drops, this will pop. And so we go long if it breaks over 18.25. That's our trade so far. We've got opening bell coming up any second now. Inexperienced traders might go to cash right now. Everyone else let it ride, and we'll see where it goes. Opening bell in just a few seconds. We're in the money. We'll see if we stay in the money. Coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost 1, 0. One market. Ding, 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 ding. All right, there we go. And they're up. So we'll see what goes. Hey, they gapped up to 25.90 for us. Booyah. Now look at Try your stop at 25.80 on this, right? We're already, what, 50 cents on the trade? Try to stop at 25.80. In fact, I would have sold up there. So selling the whole no resistance. Sell 25.80, sell everything, sell all stocks right the second. Rebuy if and when it gets over 26.10. It's a very clever technique and it works. So you shouldn't have the fear of missing out. So because we'll catch an upside runner if it goes up there. In the meantime, book a profit, right? Sometimes that's keys. Sell it here at scratch if you want, and then rebuy over, say, 35.40. Experienced traders might want to hit 25.85. It's often a good trigger point. I've used my own trade this one, 25.85. And then again at the 26.10 go on. And experienced traders, I don't know, you might want to fade this at 255. You go short of 255. We got covered the upside breakups and the downside drop. Whatever happens, we've got it covered. So the 10 and 25. Actually, we'll let it make that 30, so we'll give it enough room. Put it on up. Check it out. Sox is looking good. This one would be also good for a swing trade up here with a hard stop at 25.50. SOXS off to the races. And boom, another flawless victory. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, good stuff. Mm. VIX is looking pretty. We'll see if it continues on up. I believe it will. Flawless victory. That's good, isn't it? 32, 30 here. Up for 32 and a half. Trail stop at 32.5. So we'd be out and sell it. And rebuy overstay the 70. We'll let it ride if you want. That'd be my verbal. Next song would be 32.70. That's right. But and I'll try to stop at 26.20. Next song 26.40. And socks in here. You look so good. Just stop at the 32.5. And look for a possible bounce in this pot. Let's do 1780. Well, socks will look to get it. Bounce is good for it. In the meantime, our socks was going boom. Cha-ching. Just out at 26.4. That is how you kick Wall Street's ass. Bam. Any questions? I was doing one of my money show events and be a stunned silence and everybody claps and stand in the way. I'm going to start doing the money shows again. I'm going to see the traders in person and signing the autographs on. Anyway, it's fun. Yeah, so not quite as good, but still doing good in the money. Stocks looks great. New traders sell it all now. Everybody's selling out 26.30. The top comments we hit them before so out. Cash this punk out, sell all stocks right now. Next song 26.70. That was COA in case it just pulled back and runs up. Lock in a profit now, and then sell all this now, and then re-enter if it gets toward 267, but not till then. In the meantime, we want to start nibbling at this punk. The stocks once it bounces. So I think 1780 is a good trigger, so leave that alone. You don't want to catch a falling knife because it may drop further. So. 17.7. Roads only. 17.7 on the long. long, so it gets over 17.7. Got a 51 on the tape, so you're knocked out of the park with my winning Sox is Kelsey. Right, got you in here, out here, in, out, out. Right. And again, if it gets over 70. They call the X on that one here. It's throwing stuff with it, so got in there, out there, in, out. Next time if it gets over 26.70. Tape top. 64 by 5 on the inside. Make a baller card. Oh, 17.6 long in socks. So I forget over that. Sell all socks right now. Sell it all now. Take the money and run. Take next one with 7 if it ever gets up there. Just sell it all and flip into this pump, right? I'm the only person in the world who can do this. Teach you guys how to do the opposite paired ETF trade called pair trades. And it's a really good place to learn it. So it's neat because you don't have to like sit on your hands and wait. This pulls back for it to then break out. If you're in this one, it's moving up for you. Not in yet, but if it breaks 17.6, you might want to buy a little. And all stops are 0.2 or less. Originally, bark up, laugh out. Long enough, it's 0267 coming up. Oh, I got market. That's a stock market, man. That's our UVX. Boing. Flawless. Exxon. Not 32.8. I think that's 32.85. A little bit of breathing here. And then after that would be 33.10, right? Flawless. They'll stop at 329. This pocket's 32.90. Sell it all. Keeps going up. Buy more. Touching. We're in the money. This is 90. 32.90. Sell it all. So good. I draw stop at say 26.50 on this. Told you guys I'd be the base over there. Yeah, 32, right? Pull up your trailing stop to manually. Automatically. 33.10 is going to be a trail stop. Knocked out of the park again. Flawless. Sell it off at 33.10. Next, let's do 33.40. We sell it off at 33.10. You buy more if it gets to 33.40. Sit on your hands and drink coffee in the meantime. A Red Bull. That's since a disturbance in the force. I'm going to call a top here. Sell it all now. Sell it all now, 33.4, sell. You mixed up it. Next one will be over, say, select 33.40, but it hasn't been. Sell it all now, book a nice profit, you're done, ching. Right? To get in the habit of selling profitably early and often. Sell into the buyers when it's still in. Don't wait for a bunch of red candles and squiggly lines across. Sell at a professional exit, not an amateur's exit, in other words. Very tight. Find index side instruments or I go long here if it breaks the equivalent of 36530. That was a good time to get out of everything. Cash all everything, go to cash, be flat, take the money and run. No, that's good. That's how you do it correctly. Big monster charts there. See, good place to sell. This is a genius like always. This is great. I mean, say that not to. Oh, not so much to brag, but to give you hope that it can be done. Yeah, so it's not the exact freaking top, right? Boom. And that's where there was standing ovation, right? Go Calhoun. It's at 32.10 now, 33.10. That's not luck. It's like you trade. That's what trade for lots of years. So that's what I do. Right? You sell it. You sell into the buyers before there's any major red reversal because and why sell it at 32.80 when you could have gotten 33.20 or 10 out, right? Yeah, sucks all. Hey, told you so, huh? Try to stop it. Well, that's too tight. I never tried. Let's try to stop at 1760 at break even. Call this puck long if you had 1760. You took a great year in the money. Try to stop at break even next long, 1785. It's knocking out the freaking park, right? He's in his own. So you plan 1,000 money. Got in here at 60. Up at 70, try to stop at scratch for breaks 75.80, tied up at 70. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's all good. What a drop. Yeah. Mm. Tell us how to break it. I'll sell it back at 1760 if it gets there. And re-enter to 70. Mm. That's a beautiful thing. BZA called it long in 1985, which is right here. And we sell. Let's try to stop at 20. Okay. 3-cent drop right. 3 cents down. Oh, we're in the money. 3-cent trail suffer. 98,505. Okay. Or 20 cents of money so far too. Sell it all if it gets back to 20.05. And there's a winning long pivot for you in the stocks out. You see day traders be frantically scrambling around trading thousands of shares of cheap stocks and more, making very careful measured entries and exits based on the current volatility and the likelihood of things running one way or the other based on your knowledge of chart patterns. Nuances of the chart pattern. Top at 75. Book a tiny profit, it's still something. And stay the course if it keeps going up here. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's looking down for a gold play. Look. Around here. Any great call from Mike on MLGO, thanks. We'll look at 1360 on that, right? Long if it's 13.6. And short if it gets under, say, 12.80. I think it's slightly more like that occur. The way I'm posting. All right. You know, the top end stocks that I said up here, 26.50. Oh, it's open again. So speculators might want to hit this squeeze play would be to buy the 105 with a hard stop at 98, right? That would be on the size 10, 20,000, whatever. Long over 105, hard stop at 0.98. That's my Wall Street squeeze play of the day. Those who trade the pennies. Yeah, I'm calling. Time to bounce. We went from 2 to 1. Got cut in half. Well, we did not take any attempts to trade it all the way down to now. Looks like it may bounce. 105 long. You know, that's such a good call right up there. Rebound 32.4. Yeah, it's so easy anyway. 130 anyway. Don't go long yet. Go long again over 32.4. 26.20 on Soxes. Get long if it gets over 26.20. No, that's all you call that. Look at it. No. And that, my friend, is how you train a cup pattern open. Go long until it's done and stick a fork in and flip short. Or sit on the sideline so something else can go. We're at resistance now. So right now would be a good place to sell all open longs. And then you drop it and say 5, 6, 6, 7, 5. Which I think we're gonna hit, right? The shooting star. So with that drop, we're gonna get a bounce. And into UVX here over 32.40 and again over 32.6. Guess it cycles back up again. And good call from Mike on the MLGO. Boom, we come on 13.6. Just up at 14. And thanks, that's a quick 50 cents. Good call. Let's take money and run. Sell it all now. Sell all. Sell. 14. That's good. The 50 cent wow, yeah. That's good around a $14 stock. Next one will be 14.40 if it does run on for later. But in the meantime, take your money and run. Sell. Good call, right? Teamwork. Buy here, sell there. Make something, all right. What's we got? Let's stop now, 12. In fact, let's sell all BC now. Sell it all now because that two-way candle has me skittish. So let's sell it all. Book a profit, I got at 1985. Sell it 2018. Kick Wall Street's ass yet again. Ching. Next on, let's see 2040. It's good to book and bank profits like that game show. Who's the weakest link? Bank, bank profits quickly and often. Oh, you guys never did bounce with a 32.6. No, MLJ, we're out. Up here. So it's not 1820. SXL will go over 18.2. First, I'd be very likely to just stop trading for the day because once you're up, you'd walk out right before 10. And that the hard way took me many years. I've been trading 25 years. I learned that the hard way because I learned everything in life. So it bugs me if I'm up 1,100, 1,400 by 10, and then I piss it all away by over trading after 10 because I get overly confident because I made so many winning trades in the first part of the morning. And then, you turn out like $1,400 green day into like a $200 green day. That's not good. So it's good to walk out a winner at the 10 o'clock hour and be done. Well, still stay around, of course, and see what I can find for you. But just, if I drop the microphone, turn off monitors and be done. Hey, Mike, what's up, and be done with it for the day. It's a pretty good sell call, right? 14.14. Perfect. That's the exact top of the close. Interesting phenomenon occasionally. We get a gap or a breakout fill. It will bounce off the previous resistance area and find some support over here. So a change in polarity. This is a bullish engulfing along here over the 26th. Bounces along those two triggers. Followers along here with hard stop at 31.6. Yeah, so let's throw some green paint on this point. All right, 32.05 and 32.20 next. Then we conquered Wall Street's butt today, right? Vast majority of the alerts that hit were winners, and oh, there it goes. HMR. Well, looks good. Three, say 370. By HMR, it's over 3.7. Oh, and that's his 410 like a shotgun. For a 12, but anyway, 410. Tactical over under 12. I'm sure. You tack 2-2. Long, I think it's over 2-2. We continue to get upside volatility. And what's the typical pattern is at 10 o'clock, we usually get a reversal of the current trend. In this case, that was an uptrend. So look, let's see some market selling, and we want to revisit our inverse ETFs like SOXs. Did a reversal bounce from 2610. 30. Oh, you just, oh, wait, no. 32.05 and 32.20. I'm good with those. Long 35.15 and the 30. I know. Chicken dinner, try to stop at break even on that 365 tier. It was some kind of zone of region of uncertainty. So I don't like to trade when the market's not sure what it wants to do. So we nailed the open range after 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's anything here. Good, that one worked out. Pre-markets that tells us moving along. Inverse is like UVIX and SOX if it gets under here with 568. So yeah, this one long over 410. Exit target would be about 440, 450. Midway up. They tried, but they're defeating us. Ours has our target up for 410 because we don't play that number usually because Alpha does that. I like the small followed by larger whole body candle. Small, larger whole body candle pairing here. And anywhere over 32 for either. Right. Yeah, MLT looks good. 13.7. James 7. Excellent. And today's market, it's not like that. You have to know what patterns and ranges repeat, that kind of thing, and keep it simple. Have the answer written all over it. You have to just know how to read it. Ballers hit the 4-5, everyone else 14. When you say ballers, I mean very experienced, at least 10 years experience. Oh, there he goes. I'd stop to say 398 or something. Looking pretty. Long shots that really like this here at 2610. Looks like here at 3205. Patiently waiting. I'm betting on this one. Live in the trading day, you just go through your charts and see which ones have evidence of momentum of price and trade accordingly. You can see here one is holding resistance, which is why to go long. If it gets over 105, which has not done yet. Market SQs and SOXs. Well, it's critically important that you fully understand the impact of what I say when I say, volatility is best between 9:35 and 10. It's obviously you can use the same strategies in that time frame that you can here after 10. After you modify and adapted, because it's a much riskier time after 10, in my opinion. So do that as we're working on here. Trust up at 35.10. So we need a nickel underwater. Right. And if we become a tighter, sure, that'd be great too. Probably a good time to work out winners. Nail that. Again, try to stop at break even at 410. Cha-ching. No, it's like at the end of the day when I have like a bunch of break even stops and one or two tiny stop, a bunch of break even stops and one or two small stops like 10, 20 cents, and then like 6 moderate, intermediate or better wins. I don't know, say even, let's see. You do find this something like, say, 3 wins out of 10 trades. The top of that, so the numbers have to add up. The profit for the wins has to have to the stop loss custom trade. It's kind of a quiet time to market after 10. The really good ones in the early part of the day. Now things are, we have some slow movers here. G-Tech again, long as 220, not there yet. We don't go long here over 220. It's a hard stop at 210. Hey, thanks, Mike. You can call for Mike when it's there. Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh, still, it's good. I made some. I'm buying it later. You can take a momentum shot at, say, 1420. That would be a low odds trade. We're not about this. So after get their momentum itch on the 1420, this one might be okay because of how strong this is. I'll stop at 14. Good, not sell it at 1420, make a break even. Good, nail it. Aha. Don't stop at it. 14.50. Looking for another 30-cent win. Ka-ching. Like the money machine here, right? Oh, for 15. Wow. Just stop at 14.9. Profit. Moo-haw. And great call, Mike, on that one. Back here. When he brought it to my attention and nailed it. It calls you guys winning time after time. So stop at 15.05. In fact, I think we're going to stop anything here. I'll stop at 15.05. Okay, sell it all now. Professional exit, sell it all. Hit the bid. Sell all at 15.12. Sell. Now, that's how you do it. All right, nailed it. One a chart, one a day. Don't hold the sell it all for guys. Sell all Melgo right now. I'm telling you. Wow. It's 16.20 to be an extra. And yeah. But it sold too soon. Though. Now it's just like playing gambling up here. About the 20 is a break even. I think it's going to be halted though. It'll be all cash. One a chart. And same strategy. Buy right with the whole number, sell at 80 or 90 at the first time to pull back, and then rebuy with the next whole number. We started at 13.6 and now it's 15.60. So that's the $3, $2 move. Next long or 16.2. Ching. Well, it was actually really good afternoon. Good late session too. All right, friends, I'm exhausted. It's been a great session and hope you guys did well. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.